And we're live with some Weeaboss Wednesday. But we're playing
Hello.
Tyrion Tattooed the Arcane. Oh shit.
Hello.
Yeah, last time someone got murdered. Some annoying woman who seemed to own the place. And they seemed to think it was a kid. That's the entire time. But now can't prove enough to say that he's innocent. So we're having to look be interesting.
See, yeah. That was our friend Wallace. Although I say friend, we've only just met him.
And his other friend, who's a girl that entered our dreams and told us about the end of
Something like that, yeah.
the more they question me, the more I tell, looking for gaps in my testimony. We would need to do more if we wanted to establish an alibi for.
They definitely know how to waste a lot of time.
They know who we are now. Have to expect more inference. Interference. Brain. Interference from them in the future.
Hey, Tyrion?
Yeah?
Are you okay? I'm sorry for stopping you before. I know you were just worried about Ruby.
No, you're completely right. Just being emotional.
You really care about her, don't you?
She's like my mom. She's done a lot for me. If it weren't for her, on the streets.
Oh, really? It's just...
Is it?
Don't you think the way she treats you is a bit cold sometimes?
It's only for my benefit. I need to be the best attorney I can be if I want to quit my.
Still, she's your guardian, isn't she? She could be nicer to you.
Been good at expressing emotions. I think something may have. I know for a fact that she cares for me. I've seen it many times.
Yeah, I guess my dad was the same in a way. I guess people show love in different ways.
First impression of her. I know I get along with.
I'll try, but only because I like this job.
Really?
Yeah, you're the best client I've ever had, Tyrion.
See, it's good to hear. She probably was just saying that, but I'm sure she told everyone of her clients the same thing. Anyways, we should get going. We should get to work.
Right.
Fuck.
Maybe said about a bunch of nights we're heading to Let Joel 2B. That sounds like a good place to start.
I don't know why my mic is struggling so hard to be picked up. Either that or my software is struggling to update when it hears my voice. Weird.
I hope Wallace is okay. The Inquisition isn't exactly great for treating its prisoners well.
Even as an attorney, there's only so much I could do. Till I could acquit Wallace, he's stuck in that dungeon. Let's head to the lecture hall, 2B. We need to figure out what's happened. If my noise gate is too sensitive.
I feel like that's gonna cause the same conversation, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe that's just to remind us what's going on.
Very possible, very possible.
Hey, stop right there.
As we tried to enter the classroom, one of the Inquisition knights stepped between us and the door. He tried to make himself look bigger, but I could see him falter when he recognized us at God Celeste. Brain. Fucking dyslexia. I'm a defense attorney. We have the right to investigate the crime scene. don't. Not how attorneys
Yeah.
work.
From what I've heard, the kid doesn't have an attorney yet.
Right. Still need Wallace about that. Doubted Wallace had another attorney in mind. But I would have less jurisdiction until he made it official.
It's quite alright. Let them in. Lady Stillwind. What have I told you about calling me that? While you work under me, you'll address me as Prosecutor Stillwind. Yes, Prosecutor Stillwind. What's that smell?
We entered the classroom, a sour and rancid odor blew over us. My eyes began to tear up. I had to take a handkerchief from my pocket to cover my nose.
Don't worry, you'll eventually get used to it.
She fought or something. Doing here, Steelwind.
I'm here to coordinate the investigation.
Room. There was a single ignition light to be found. Her. As we investigated the crime scene by... she investigating the crime scene by herself?
Due to the circumstances, I've decided to handle this case personally.
Since we've got you here, could we ask you some questions about what happened?
Can I assume that you're planning to defend this case? But make you my opponent? What do I have to gain from helping you?
Right. I mean, I thought you were all about fairness.
However, I would be willing to answer your questions, but only if you answer some of mine as well.
Oh, okay. Did she want us to talk about, ask us about Wallace's alibi?
Okay. Miss McCoy, it's my understanding that you were adopted. Would you happen to know who your biological parents are?
Less tensed, shifted, uncomfortable. It's kind of personal, isn't it?
You agreed to answer my questions.
I did, but I didn't think you meant...
It's fine, Tyrion. It's for Wallace.
She took a breath. I'd always been a sore subject for her.
I don't know who my birth parents are. I never tried looking for them. I see. If I recall correctly, your spell compendium only contained one spell. How did you learn Mageblade in the first place? I bought a scroll from a merchant a few years ago. It had Mageblade's spell formula on it. But surely someone taught you how to cast it. No, I'm self-taught.
Sorry, I was just reading the fucking thing that popped up in the corner of the screen.
Ow. I need
Still...
to turn off Discord overlay.
You do.
1 sec.
Okay. No problem, buddy.
Oh good, you're looking into time while I do this.
Fuck are you? Why would you not use my microphone normally, you
Oh,
did?
okay, enable overlay is now off.
Nice.
Good, okay.
Good. Stillwind's eyes narrowed. She was being unusually interrogative about this. Bleh.
You can't teach yourself magic, Miss McCoy. That's not possible. Well, I did. Are you sure you're not mistaken? Hey, I've got a system, okay? I've learned a new few... I even learned a new few spells today. I'm sorry? Spells, as in plural? Yeah, I'd like to think I'm pretty good at this. How long did it take you to learn those spells? A few hours, I think.
Self-multiple spell formulas? Within a few hours? Wait, she had no response to it. She had no emotions.
Well, that was interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. We saw her faults, but no...
But no emotions attached to them.
Either it means... Oh. No, maybe it means that all of them were active at the same time. Which is the equivalent of... No?
My thought is that she was detached from the question, or like the statement, I guess. Like indifferent, I guess.
Okay, I see. I think that's all I need to ask for now. Thank you, Miss McCoy. Okay.
Stillwind looked like she was deep in thought. She's so interested in Celeste's magic. Why was there Mr. Poopy Butthole? So, what happened here, Steelwind?
Well, the City Watch received a call from the Academy. They reported an attack on the campus grounds and put the entire building on lockdown. The City Watch set up a perimeter around the building while they waited for the system to deactivate.
They had to wait? Why didn't the Academy just deactivate the system manually?
I'm not sure about the specifics, but supposedly the lockdown can't be shut down once triggered. It's a safety mechanism. You'll have to ask one of the Academy's admins if you want to know more. From what I've heard, you two were also present during the lockdown. Did either of you see anything suspicious? No, but we actually met the professor that morning. She was obviously still alive then. I see. That does match with the accounts from our other witnesses. She must have gone to her meeting with the headmaster afterwards.
She had a meeting with the headmaster? How did this go? How long did it go on for?
From 12 PM to 1 PM. About an hour before her death.
Met with Met with Bellwether. He might have. She went after the meeting. You happen to have a map of the academy that works for the continuous progression of the game?
I do. I'll transfer it to your runestone.
Thanks. A map of the Imperial River.
Oh.
Nice.
Complicated this time round.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's like the back room.
Okay. Are we gonna have to point out routes someone could take?
Either that or the room that someone was actually murdered in and they were placed in a new. You know.
Yeah.
Where was the
library we were trapped in?
That is true. Imperial Library is right next to the kitchen and cafeteria. The headmaster's office is next to that. And as we know, the kitchen staff are the ones that we first saw in the scene. So...
Yeah. What is it?
Only one direct path from the headmaster's office to the lecture hall.
Ah, okay.
Which showed me...
2B is the one that she was killed in, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so it's right next to... Oh, right next to storage. Though.
So someone could have hidden in the storage room? Why would she even enter the lecture hall in the first place? Did she die here? Or was she murdered somewhere else? Good.
That smell is driving me crazy. What is that? There was a bit of an accident during an alchemy lecture a few days ago. The instructor misread the directions for an experiment. As a result, he accidentally produced this rancid-smelling vapor.
Gross. Vapor? It's not toxic, is it?
I wouldn't be standing here if it were. It's just extremely unpleasant to the senses. They temporarily closed this alert hole until they could get rid of the smell. How Stillwind actually used a similar concoction during the Great Luminite War.
Jesus Christ.
See, this is why I stick to transmutation magic. Miss McCoy, alchemy is a branch of transmutation. What? You could have been making potions this entire time.
Weeks ago, the headmaster performed an alchemy incorrectly. Lecture Hall 2B results in chemical reaction producing rancid yet harmless vapor that still lives. Oh, the headmaster did the experiment. It was weeks ago.
Okay. My God, are we gonna have potions added to our evidence later?
Yes.
Just because of her experimenting now, but she knows she can make potions. Is she gonna start making potions and she makes like some ridiculously high tier ones instantly?
Dude, if she ends up being like a fucking savant thing, I'm gonna shit in bricks. Little guy's now in the corner. Yay! Right. How was the body discovered?
2 members of the kitchen staff spotted her body inside this classroom. Ooh. How?
Magic.
That's interesting, isn't it? What a...
I mean, they might have like windows on the doors.
No, but this room's far, far away from the
kitchen.
Yeah, right. It's quite a distance.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally on the opposite side.
All the way over there. Strange.
Unless they were gonna say that they went to the storage room. You know?
They reported the situation to the campus admin while they attempted to save her life. But it was too late. The professor had already passed away long before any healers arrived.
Those 2 staff members, who were they?
Valentina and Valerie Ignis. They're sisters.
How are they holding up? And they'd after discovering the body of a co-worker.
From what Orm said, they're extremely tense during the questioning. But I suppose that's to be expected. He told me that they couldn't sit still. He still found it difficult to take their statements because of that.
Couldn't sit still?
Well, he's always making excuses for his incompetence.
Body was discovered in the lecture hall 2B by Valentina and Valerie Ignis.
Yeah, not Ignis, yeah.
2 members of the kitchen staff, according to Commander Orm White. They would be hyperactive during questioning. I think I would have probably referred to it as anxious rather than hyperactive. I already told the Inquisition this, but Wallish was with us the entire time. He has a perfect alibi.
Strong, maybe, but his alibi is far from perfect.
How's that work?
Miss McCoy herself told us that. There was a small time period when she wasn't with him.
Guess? What?
Right. It's after he came to check on you when you knocked over that shelf. We got separated, and I got kind of lost. Lost in the fiction section. She found an early release copy of Death's at Daggerfall. She binge read it for over an hour. Don't let me out to him, he's my boss.
Wait, how does that work? Because we bumped into the shelf, and then they came running for us. We didn't wait an hour before suddenly seeing them, right?
Well, it's a bit awkward because
Yeah, we
there
won't
was
have
that
the...
large period. I think we just had to accept what they're saying here because there was a lot of reading books.
Yeah, but, like, we didn't have any... There wasn't a whole long period of time between when we knocked into the shelf. Because why would you wait an hour before reaching someone to be like, hey, are you okay? It's like if you heard someone have, like,
No,
I don't
but
know,
wasn't
a gunshot and then suddenly be like, sorry, I know I've been an hour, but are you okay? And the person's like bled out to death on the floor.
No. I'm fairly sure. No, it was after. So I think what happened was we knocked over the shelf, and did they find Death's at Daggerfall because of knocking over the shelf?
No.
I can't remember. Either way, right after doing that and helping him, she found Death's at Daggerfall and was occupied for an hour.
Oh wait, it says
Okay.
after came to check on you.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just my reading comprehension is shit.
Nonsense. They're well-written books. No one would ever fault you for that.
I might fall for that.
That is great.
I mean,
Wait.
Wallace thinks they're trash, doesn't
Wait, you read them too? Yes, but what did you think about the ending of The Uncrowned?
Celeste.
I found the cliffhanger to be needlessly unsatisfying. They're stringing the readers along to sell more copies of the sequel. Oh, come on. Anticipation just makes each book that much more fulfilling.
Celeste.
I eat brunch with the author occasionally. The fame has clearly gone to her head. She's clearly just dragging her feet to raise profits. Do you eat brunch with Alfred Duskweaver?
Cleared my throat. Everyone, we're supposed to be working right now.
You're such a killjoy sometimes. No, he's right. I don't know what got into me.
Someone literally died.
Well, after this case is over, I'm taking along for a bunch with you.
Alright.
What?
Fucking invite yourself.
Hey, you tried to convict me for murdering my dad. You owe me still, Wind. Suppose you have a point.
How you make friends in D&D. You tried to kill me. Yeah, well, you're alive. Yeah, well, you still owe me. Fuck. Yes, you're right.
To be fair. Oh, Tyrion, I almost forgot. Let me show you one of the new spells I learned.
Oh, they've got a little voice bit for her. Oh. They had her voice, which was interesting. Exercise. What was that?
That is the incantation for the detect magic spell.
Detect magic? Wait, does that mean...
Yep, I can see magical traces while we're examining crime scenes.
Yay, detect magic. Helena. There's a chalk outline. Professor's body one. Here's the most of this blood came from her abdomen. Is that where the fatal wound? There's a lot of blood in this puddle. There's no trail leading. There aren't any magical traces anywhere else. Doubt the murderer used magic to clean.
Does that mean the murderer attacked her in this room?
Maybe, but it's hard to say for certain. There's a pool of blood where Catherine Bellwether's body was. The location implies that she bled by her abdominal area. Aboraminal. This must be... Jesus Christ. This must be where the students sit during lectures.
I can't imagine sitting in one place all day.
Have you never attended a school before?
Do you seriously think a dump like Corehaven has standardized education? I learned from books that I...
Glanced at still when pushing that thought.
I learned from books that I appropriated from some traveling merchants. What about you?
Attended a public school when I was younger. This time Mora handled education herself.
She stole.
Took it.
Yoink. Oh, it's a painting of some kind of institution. Okay.
It's a painting of some sort of musician. Some text written below it. Dr. Nicholas Gosus, inventor of the Arcane engine.
Gosu?
Gosu?
Gosu.
Nicholas Gosu. Work revolutionized trade and travel across the sea. Well known for not discriminating between the common folk and nobility, judging his assistance based purely on merit. God, I must have hit my head really hard. When he wasn't conducting research within the Imperial Academy, he was known to compose symphonies in his free time. It sounded like he was a man of many talents.
Oh, they have books here too.
Textbooks for alchemy.
Lame.
We're just saying how cool it would be to make potions. What are you talking about?
Lame.
Detect magic, Dan. Detect it.
Oh.
Imperial Arcanum. It's me.
Oh. What?
What's wrong?
There's a trace of necromancy up in Bellwether's blood.
Necromancy?
Isn't necromancy the type of magic that creates zombies? She's not gonna get up and walk away. She's not going to get up and walk away, right? We're honestly not sure. The Inquisition is on edge about that as well.
How does that implicate Wallace?
His magic is necromancy. He didn't say his school of... He didn't say his talent area, did he? Oh. He didn't tell you? Wallace Nightgrave is a necromancer. What? We believe that he trained her life force using a spell called Necrotic Blight.
Pulls all of the life energy from the target, resulting in instant death. The spell does not wound the target, nor does it leave any physical evidence. It leaves a magical trace. Jesus Christ.
Isn't that here? It's life energy, but that doesn't mean that it would leave blood.
No, which I mean is probably going to be the whole case of what, her body was dead, moved, and then stabbed. Like, there's no reason to say that you can't stab someone who's already dead to make them bleed. So, Blythor.
But isn't that quite dangerous?
Yeah, why does he have that? Why did he come up with this?
That's effectively gun.
It's power word kill, because all you have to... Yeah, actually, no, it literally is a gun, because it point your finger at a target. Instant death. No concentration. Yeah. It's an instant spell that kills someone immediately.
That's a bit overpowered, isn't it?
Jesus
You
Christ.
balanced this.
Why is a 13... Wait,
Okay.
why does a 16-year-old have this power?
Okay, there has to be something to balance that. There has to be some downside.
The downside is the person you're pointing at's dead.
Yeah. Spells like that tend to interfere with the divination spell we use to identify the cause of death. Although there are no visible wounds, only a necromancy spell could have killed her.
Hey, why does it interfere with divination spells? Death. If the idea is that it's a spell that kills you. What, does it only... Divination only helps you if wounds exist. Do you have a copy of the autopsy report?
Of course, but it's incomplete because of the aforementioned reasons.
Died at 2:01 p.m. Don't know why. Body shows no signs of cuts or bruising. Alchemist report has verified that death was not caused by poison. Body shows traces of necromancy and illusion magic.
Oh.
Cause of death is not apparent. Very likely caused by necromancy.
This whole ideal has put everyone on edge. This is the first case of narcotic homicide we've had in nearly a century.
Why?
Okay, is it extremely rare magic then? Because that sounds, as we both discussed already, that's an incredibly overpowered spell.
Clearly it's not illegal, right? Or else he wouldn't be allowed to study it.
Yeah, true.
Not to mention, anybody can learn any type of spell. Like, the arcane art thing that we see isn't inherently the only spell that they...
Yeah.
So, what does that mean?
First case of narcotic homicide we've had in nearly a century.
Couldn't believe it. I only read about necromancy fantasy novels.
So it is very rare. Okay.
Imagine up defending a necromancer. If what you're saying is true, weren't there of other mages? This is an academy for mages.
No. The knowledge required to learn necromancy is heavily controlled.
Why are you letting a 16-year-old access?
It has to be heavily controlled. That's a ridiculous spell.
I mean, he invented the spell.
Mr. Nightgrave already violated several laws simply by learning these spells. Oh.
What?
Oops.
How? But people knew.
How was he? Yeah, how was he in the school then? Yeah. Okay, this is something's up with this then.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm baffled to how he even got access to that knowledge in the first place.
Hey, necromancy sounded like some dark magic, even by the nobility standards.
Oh yeah, instant death magic. Yeah.
Sounds like something that they would use on the Epstein Island. Be terrified to know why anyone would want to learn that type of magic.
Still to convenience, something else is happening. Interesting. The fact that he was the only known student who knew these spells makes him our only suspect.
So she's not scared, she's not sad, she's not angry, she's not... I guess... I wonder if that's what's going to happen later, is that we gain access to a more variety of, like, emotions associated with thoughts. Seldom caught thoughts from Stillway. Usually only appeared when someone up her father. She was usually very composed, and I still didn't see a hint of uneasiness in her posture. I could only see thoughts the target was stressed or excited. Something about this case must have been rattling. There's something you're not telling us, Stillway. The eye can catch any thoughts from
He continues
Lecture hall has a window.
I feel like I'd just stay outside all day if I had to sit in this place. How long did I have to sit here anyway? Lectures here can last for over an hour at a minimum. An hour? No wonder all the nobles are such psychopaths. Present company excluded, I hope. Yeah, you're not that bad, Area. How have you learned so many spells if you're so distractible?
Easy.
I don't know. I just look at a spell formula and do it. I see.
Right.
Is that not normal?
She's stupid. Oh no, she's dumb.
Puts her head in between two bits of sandwiches.
What are you? An idiot sandwich.
Idiot sandwiches. Where's these two?
Yeah. Hello? Is anyone there?
It looks like there's no one here right now. Maybe we should check somewhere else. Okay, we need to go to the dungeons. Yeah.
I looked around the dungeon, but I didn't see Wallace in any of the cells.
The Inquisition is probably still questioning him. We should come back later.
Shit,
They
they're
can't
killing
keep
him.
getting away with this. Our headmaster's office.
Yeah. I followed the map that Stillwind gave us, arriving at the headmaster's office. Oh, hello there.
Okay, so he was the one who came in during lunch.
I'm the one that's been banging Catherine. I wasn't expecting guests today. An elderly man rose to greet us, his hand trembling as he walked towards us with the support of his cane. His face was wrinkled, but his eyes were sharp. His expression held the wisdom of a life long lived.
I'd help if you opened those eyes.
No. I recognized his voice. He was the one who made the announcement during the lockdown. Sorry for coming unannounced. Pardon me. You must be... My name is Theodore Redmond, sorry. Fuck. I'm the headmaster of the Wyvern Guard Imperial Academy. Theodore Raymond, the elderly headmaster of Wyvern Guard Imperial Academy. He appears to be close to Wallace and facilitated his studies in necromancy. I'm 88 fucking years old. And judging...
Illusion.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And judging from your appearance, you must be the protege of Ruby Timora. I'm fucking Ruby. To what do I owe the pleasure?
Oh, sure, I can't remember the voice I gave her.
You gave her kind of like an aloof and slightly crazy sound. Not crazy in the normal sense, but crazy in
they
the
must
like...
be here to investigate the murder.
Yeah, there you go. Essentially about ready to stab you. Wait, Eris? I thought you went to see Wallace.
Unfortunately, the Inquisition is questioning him right now. They aren't allowing visitors. He must be so scared right now. I hope he's okay.
Right. She had the same expression not too long ago. I can't believe this is happening. Why in the Lord's name did they arrest Wallace? I'm sad,
okay.
angry, and scared.
Interesting. The fact I thought he was responsible because it said Arcane Art Illusion, and he had. Okay, so maybe not.
No,
That's
of course it
very
wasn't
much.
me. I'm a big pants. This is terrible. To think that one of my prize students would be accused of murder. We heard your voice on the intercom when the lockdown happened. Are you the one who triggered it? Yes, I activated it when I received the call from Valentina. She reported that Professor Bellwether has collapsed and unresponsive. You stinky doo-doo face. How does the lockdown system work? It's an artificatory network that's built into the walls of the entire academy. In the event of an emergency, I can activate it using this stone. The headmaster pulled out a glowing stone from his desk. I could hear the hum of the magical energy emanating from it. Once activated, the system creates a magical barrier throughout the building. It's designed to contain to contain and protect each room in the building. Could a powerful mage breach one of these barriers? I doubt it. The barriers can withstand a great amount of force. They even block mages from teleporting through them.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, man, it's dope. And once activated, even I can't turn it off for an hour. You know, just in case I get compromised and all that. Don't want people running around being evil and all that shit. What the fuck? What can you tell me from Wallace? Tell me about Wallace. Earlier you said that he was one of your prize students. I also heard that he's a necromancer. I just need to understand if that's really true. You are correct. Young Wallace is a necromancer.
What? But why would he study something like that?
Necromancy is probably one of the most dangerous and most scrutinized schools of magic. Its image has been tainted by myths of dark wizards raising armies of the undead. However, it doesn't just control the forces of death, it can also control the forces of life. Forces of life? Yes, the circle of life. Sinvenia. The truth is that healing magic is also classified as necromancy for some reason. Most healers don't care to admit it because of the stigma it has, but that's why Wallace is studying it. To kill people. He wishes to become a doctor. Not in the conventional sense, like learning fucking, surgery and shit.
But there are plenty of mages who know healing magic. Why is Wallace being singled out?
For years, he's been studying necromancy beyond the basic healing spell, like the one that instantly kills someone. He believes that high-level necromancy could revolutionize modern medicine by being magic instead. Unfortunately, many among the faculty don't see it that way. Wallace doesn't hail from any of the noble houses. He was abandoned by his parents at an orphanage, presumably avoiding a scandal. Just like you, Celeste, you bitch.
He's like me.
Yes, that's what I just said, Celeste. Many of the faculty fear that he'll use his knowledge to raise armies of undead, just like the necromancers of fiction. The The Imperial Army isn't even permitted to teach it to students beyond basic healing. Then why did you allow him to study it? After everything that happened to him, I made an exception even if I was breaking the law. What happened to him? I'm not at liberty to say. All I can tell you is that he smells really bad.
You plan on defending Wallace? Will you need a spell compendium?
Yes, having a client's compendium is instrumental to acquitting them.
You may find that a bit difficult. After a certain incident, he destroyed his compendium.
Picked up now all of a sudden. Is that better?
No, I can hear.
No, it's... Damn, okay. Guess there's not much I can do about it. I'm just gonna leave it a little bit more open than I should. Why? Why would he do that? Doesn't he need it to cast magic?
The spell compendium is the device we use to keep track of what spells we can cast. It's really convenient for remembering the formulas and incantations of my spells, but it's not actually required to use magic.
Just like in D&D.
I thought of getting rid of mine a long time ago, but they're really expensive. Luckily, I have an unattuned spell compendium right here. I'll be more than happy to give it to you if it helps Wallace.
Oh, thanks.
Wallace just needs to maintain physical contact with it for 10 minutes. After that, the compendium will attune to his magic and update in real time. Just make sure you don't let another mage like Celeste hold it. Once it attunes to a mage, no one else can use it. Oh,
wonderful.
Wait.
What?
Wait, did you not catch? You called that, right?
No? What? Did reality get shifted?
It did, yeah. He said, wait, what? And then it's changed.
Scary. Wonderful. I just hope you can persuade Wallace to attune to it. Is it a case that he didn't actually, like, burn it, or...?
Don't know. Now I'm back to being suspicious of this old guy.
I'm more suspicious of fucking Eris. Constantly changing reality.
Oh, yeah.
What can you tell me about Catherine Bellwether? Nothing kind, I can tell you that much. Wow, that was a whole mess of emotions. Truth be told, she was rather unpleasant to work with. Can you think of any enemies she might have had?
Starts a montage.
Yeah.
Just her, like, causing problems for every single student in the school. The entire faculty as well.
Everybody fucking...
Oh, yeah. You might as well list anyone who didn't have the four pillar families.
Eris.
It's best not to beat around the bush with these sort of things. I'm sure you saw this. As I'm sure you saw this morning, Asphalt was probably less abrasive than her personality. Many people in the school did not care for her.
Maybe she wasn't the nicest person, but would that really be enough motive for someone to murder her? Yes. There are a lot of people like
She
that.
would often target and harass students, especially those who are commoners. She even made a habit of expelling those students for the smallest infractions. For commoners, magic can be our ticket out of poverty. I can't imagine how it'd feel to have that opportunity unfairly ripped away from you. She was akin to a Grim Reaper, hanging over the student body, waiting to steal away their futures. The human psyche can only be pushed so far.
What about her relationship with the faculty?
I love this. As you said, also there she.
Yeah. In some cases, it was worse than it was with the students. She often treated the staff like her personal servants. She once shat on the floor and expected someone to clean it up. It was awful. I received many complaints from them about her behavior, but I was powerless to stop her. She beat me up.
But how? I thought you were the headmaster.
She is a close friend of the Duke of Finances. I was going to say the Duke of Ferdinand. She used her position to curry favour with the noble houses of Curry over the years. Vindaloo, Tikka Masala, all of the big names.
Huh? It's meant to be curry favour. I can't remember.
No, curry.
Or is that actually her?
Yeah.
That is how it's meant to be done.
It's not that they accidentally spell curry flavour.
I know curry, curry flavour.
The curry flavour.
That's favour, yeah. But it's a funny term, isn't it? There's similar spelling. Anyway.
I'm wondering if curry is actually more of like a, what's it called? An active word. What's a doing word? A verb. There we go.
Yeah.
As you can imagine, the Academy's board is controlled by the nobility. If I ever try to remove her, there would be dire consequences. Catherine Bellwether had a tense relationship with just about everybody at the Academy. She had a history of bullying students from the common folk and mistreating the Academy staff. For several years, she used her position to curry favour with the noble houses.
Oh, meeting.
I heard that you had a meeting scheduled with Professor Bellwether this morning. What time was this? When did the meeting end? Our meeting was scheduled for noon. She arrived on time and our meeting lasted until 1 p.m. Shit, that's like an hour and 1 minute unaccounted for. Did anything seem off about her to you? No, she seemed to be her usual self. Her usual, insufferable bitch of herself. If you don't mind me asking, what was the purpose of your meeting? We met to discuss routine administrative matters. Despite our personal disagreements, we knew to stay civil when discussing professional affairs. But to be perfectly honest, it did always feel like I was treading on eggshells when speaking with her. But you're her superior, weren't you?
Who established, even if he was, in terms of the power dynamics, she had the power.
She beat me up! Didn't she respect your authority?
No.
Did she not expect We had many arguments about how I was managing the Imperial Academy, and she was very vocal about her distaste for the students accepted through my scholarship program. She was difficult, to say the least.
Okay.
Playing Counter-Strike Global Offensive.
Well, I can examine stuff. I can do detect magic. Nope.
It's a painting of someone. He looks like some sort of professor. That's Professor Lucas. Oh, that's Professor Lucas Gilbert. He was an instructor here many decades ago. Fuck. He was quite the accomplished scholar and well beloved by the students here. And this was all despite his lack of magical ability.
He studied magic without being able to use it?
Yes, he was quite remarkable. Unfortunately, we lost him to illness very early in his career. He died from an instant death. There's a fireplace with some burning wood. It looks pretty cozy. It's a small table for guests. Is that wine? No, actually, it's apple juice. Most of my guests are students, after all. I just keep it in a fancy bottle because I like it. There's a window with a view of the garden. Headmaster has a nice view from up here. It's a painting of a mage.
These are people... You don't suppose these are Kickstarter backers who...
Most likely. The art style is constantly different, so... It's a paint... Oh, okay. Oh, that's Jason Steelwind. You know, the Steelwind family. One of the chosen mages of the Scale Lord. Doesn't he look like an idiot?
Wait, Steelwind as in...
Yes, the earliest recorded ancestor of House Steelwind. Legend says that the Scale Lord bestowed his power upon him and his allies to create the first mages.
Wow, it's hard to tell that he and the prosecutor belong to the same bloodline.
As with all noble houses, House Steelwind had quite humble beginnings. I mean, look at this guy. If only they'd remember where they came from. It's a fancy-looking chandelier.
Cool, that was all those. Okay. Oh, can we present anything to him? I'm an attorney.
A rune stone. You have one too? It's one specifically created for attorneys. It lets me take pictures of evidence of crime scenes. I never really understood the appeal of those contraptions. Really? They're really convenient. I could just never wrap my head around how to use them. They're just not for me. Like a mobile phone.
Yeah.
Steelwind told us there was a bit of a mishap in Lecture Hall 2B. Ah, yes. Oh, wait, sorry, that was... Oh my god. I was filling in for some alchemy instructor when I accidentally misread the instructions she left. I'm quite embarrassed to admit that my old age is catching up with me.
She's illusion as well. Oh, but then she's illusion. But she's not an alchemist. If someone was an alchemist, they would have transmutation as their arcane art, right? Presumably.
Yeah?
I'm gonna guess what arcane art means is, we were discussing it earlier. It's probably a case of I think he said it means they can grasp transmutation stuff easily, but other stuff is harder, but not impossible.
Yeah, it's their specialties, right?
So I was debating the idea that she's the one who left him the instructions for the class, but gave him incorrect ones, so he would injure himself somehow, or cause the embarrassment.
I didn't know you were the instructor for the alchemy class.
Let's go to some other places.
Prepare your Arcanum.
Nope. Not there. Hello? Is anyone there? We don't know which one it is. Be right there.
Oh no.
Sorry, but the cafeteria is closed right now.
Actually, we're here to investigate what happened to Catherine Bellwether. We heard the 2 members of the kitchen staff discovered the body. Her posture tense as at the mention of Bellwether.
Oh, that would be me. I'm Valentina.
Oh, okay, so that was the one that I played.
Ah.
I think. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, fair. Yeah.
She was the head chef of the kitchen. She was close to my age. I knew how picky nobles were, and I imagined that their children would be worse. If her cooking fit their standards, that was impressive in and of itself. How about your sister? Do you know where she is right now? I'd like to get her statement too. She's somewhere else on campus right now.
Do you think she's not actually?
Yeah, I think she's dead. If you're with those knights, we've already told them everything we know. Actually, we're investigating separately from them. I want to ask you some questions about what you saw. Sure, I'm going to have to remember. There were so many details.
Oh, was she not the one who saw it, but her sister was?
Guess so. Was that just now? Could you tell us what happened when you and your sister discovered the body? Right. My sister and I were heading to the west exit. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, no, actually, there's no exit. It's a storage room.
Yeah, where's... You said actually an exit at the very end of the...
Well, there's no, stairs or anything, so...
No, but maybe at the very end of that hall's meant to be the exit.
We saw the professor in a nearby classroom. She was lying on the floor in a pool of blood. Really scared me, seeing her like that. I used an emergency communication device to call for help. I can't tell if this is the shy one or not.
No, this is the more going one, I believe.
While I was doing that, my sister tried to wake her up. That is what happened. professor still alive? I don't know, but she wasn't breathing. She didn't have a pulse, so probably not. She was less tense, which might imply that she was telling the truth. It's possible the attack happened well before they discovered the body. What do you know about the suspect in the case? His name is Wallace Nightgrave. He's a student here. He's that scary necromancer, right? The one that makes zombies? Those are just rumors. He wants to be a doctor. But he studies necromancy. Have you ever actually gotten to know him? No, but I've heard the rumors. He's always hanging around the cemetery. I'm sure he's just biding his time, waiting for his chance to raise an army. It couldn't be helped that people thought of him that way. I still wasn't sure what to make of all this. What can you tell me about Catherine Bellwether?
Nothing good, if that's what you're looking for.
Yeah. That's another set of negative emotions.
Just tell us the truth. I don't think we've talked to anyone who had anything nice to say about her.
Yeah, she was a horrible person. She was really terrible to everyone. Did that include the academy staff? She always treated us like her personal servants. Sometimes she'd make messes on purpose, just so she could order us to clean it up. I thought the kids from the noble houses were bad, but she was something else. She acted like she owned the place, but she wasn't even from a noble family. The only reason why she had any power was because of her friends on the school board. I just hope we can still keep our jobs. Interesting. Why would she be worried about that? Did you ever feel like your jobs were at risk because of Bellwether? Huh? Why would you say that? It's just a hunch. Yeah, well, you're wrong. I, for one, plan to work here until the day I die. She was clearly lying, but maybe it was the best. It would be best to keep that to myself. Celeste, this room was close to the crime scene. Kind of. Could you cast Detect Magic and scan for magical traces?
Sure.
Did he just say scan for magical traces? Oh, I'll just get out of your way then.
The traces are on her, aren't they?
Probably, yeah. Or we could even acknowledge her. Valentina broke out into a sprint and fled from the kitchen. Now, before you do anything... Oh, damn. We'll get through this before. It's just because I need to pull through.
Right.
Yeah. But we'll get through this and, like, just before we start looking around the room.
Okay. Wow, she can run pretty fast.
What was that about?
Okay. Tell me when the ad read is over.
Yep, so I'll be back in a sec. And we're back. So, what are we looking for? I'm gonna do magic. Detect magic in the room.
Traces.
Okay.
Nada.
Nothing in here. Several commonly used ingredients were close to the cooking area. There was a rack of cooking implements hanging from the wall. There was a set of pots for cooking soups and the like. There was a large cooking station here. They must have prepared the meals in bulk here. There's a barrel full of some sort of drink, probably apple juice.
I wonder.
It's probably not lotus juice, Celeste. Oh, it's a plate of bread. They probably served these as sides to the entrees.
Don't get any ideas, Tyrion.
What?
Remember when we went to that fancy restaurant? You kept ordering breadsticks and butter.
Bread is free. Might as well take advantage of that.
You know, eating that many carbs isn't good for you.
It's not as if I'm gaining any weight.
Weird. I've never had that problem either.
It's like the Scott Pilgrim versus the World thing, where they're sitting down eating breadsticks, and he's just like, man, I could eat bread all day. Bread is great. And the girl goes, bread makes you fat. He's like, bread makes you fat? There was a large sack of produce in the corner. There's some wine there, too. Must have been for cooking, or the professor's.
Okay. I think we've looked at everything.
Very bougie food if they're putting alcohol.
There's no... Oh. Yeah, no
It's not surprising.
No magic traces. I wonder where it could have gone.
The woman in the room. Fucking tackle her!
Hey, quarter.
Spotted Valentina again. She was speaking to someone in a blue-collared uniform. I only met her briefly in the kitchen, but there was something different about her posture.
Oh, this is the other twin then.
Yeah, this is the sister. And then there was the man in the uniform. Could he be the custodian that she mentioned? As I approached, I noticed he was slouched over. He barely looked awake. This dude literally has nothing but sleep.
Okay, so it wasn't actually the headmaster who came in at the very beginning of the chapter. It was
No.
this guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is what I said before.
Yeah.
Because he even mentioned what his job was before. So, even while speaking to Valentina, he was sweeping the floor. However, his movements looked robotic. He was just going through the motions without any awareness. Guess she should take it.
Yeah. I know you're tired, but we really need you to fix the plumbing in the kitchen sinks.
That's alright. Someone just died. Can't take the day off for once.
I'm sorry, but Valentina and I still need to cook for the students.
Wait, why was Valentina suddenly speaking in the third person?
Oh, hello.
That was the smallest mouth.
Valentina? Oh, my apologies. I'm not Valentina. I'm my sister, Valerie.
Works at the kitchen staff at the Imperial Academy. She works alongside her sister Valentina. She's soft-spoken when compared to her sister, but she also seems to be on edge due to Bellwether's murder.
Are you trying to trick us or something? You look exactly the same.
I remember reading about something like this before. It was from Glory to Goo.
Stop it.
You two are identical twins, aren't you?
Yes, that's correct.
Ah, the golf with friends has to wait. This meant that she was the one that discovered the body alongside Valentina. Since we have you here, do you mind if I ask you some questions about what happened?
I'm terribly sorry, but I've already spent a lot of time looking for Jan here. I'm really behind on my work, but Jan was also nearby when we discovered the body. I'm sure he can answer your questions.
Before I had a chance to object, Valerie quickly walked away. Wait.
Do you want me to go after her? I'm pretty sure I can catch up with her.
No, we don't want to scare those two who were already that we already have. Anyways, Valerie said that Jan was nearby when the murder happened. Stop skipping words, Max. Maybe he saw something they didn't. A custodian who works at the Imperial Academy. He looks exhausted. He looks like he's struggling just to stay awake whenever I talk to him. He looks like he's in his pajamas. Jan, was it? Do you mind if we ask you some questions about what happened? Oh, really? Oh, whatever. At least I have an excuse to take a break now. Where were you on the night of the murder? So, Jan, are you part of the staff here? Yep, I'm the janitor. I clean and I do odd jobs here and there. Well, apparently that's all he had to say about that. Valerie mentioned that you were close to Lecture Hall 2B before they found Bellwether. What were you doing when the twins discovered the body? I was cleaning the halls. Bellwether knocked over a vase, and there were shards and dirt everywhere. Wait, you saw the professor before the twins arrived? Yeah, like I said, she broke the vase right in the hallway. It was probably 20-30 minutes before the twins found the body. You might have been the last person to see her alive, apart from the murderer, obviously. Did you see where she went after breaking the vase? The vase? Yeah, I think she went into that room over there. Ugh. Jem pointed towards lecture hall 2B. Or not to be. That is the question. Did you see anyone else enter the lecture hall? I'm honestly not sure. I was more worried about cleaning up the mess she made.
Sorry, just catching up on a tin bit.
Yeah. It's no problem. No problem. Whip, 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 whip.
Okay, interesting.
Well, did you notice anything off about her, or... She was in a pretty bad mood. Honestly, that's pretty normal for her. She was walking really slowly. I didn't notice her at first. She basically shoved me out of her way. After that, she knocked over that vase. Fuck.
And that was someone controlling her, but not doing a good job at it.
Well, I mean, if she was already undead by that point, you know. If she was being puppeteered by magic after she had already been dead. And she yelled at me to be quiet. Didn't even say anything. Wait a second. Yeah. So don't forget that that's the same thing that the armors can say in her voice.
Yeah.
30 minutes before the Ionis twins found the body, Bellwether walked past Jan in the West Wing hallway. He was in her path, so she shoved him out of her way. After that, she knocked over a vase and shattered it. Even though Jan didn't say anything to her, she yelled at him to be quiet. After this interaction, she walked into lecture hall to be, or not to be.
What do you think? Is there any possibility that he thinks it's her just because he heard her? Perhaps he didn't actually see it was her, but the be quiet was the thing that made him think it is her. And
Trying to think of how the
went into 2B.
I'm trying to think of how the golems work.
There's no chance he's not telling us that it looked like a golem that walked in there. There's no chance, right?
Yeah, no, I doubt it. I doubt it. Can you tell me about about Catherine Bellwether? I've heard that she had a pretty bad relationship with the staff. She had a bad relationship with everyone. Students, the other teachers. I can't think of many people who actually did get along with her. I'm sure you had your own share of bad experiences with her. Yeah, she beat me up. She always yelled at me whenever I dozed off. I hate to say it, but things are a lot more peaceful around here without her. It's been 5 minutes. It was blunt, to say the least. But from what I heard from everyone else, I couldn't exactly blame him for thinking that. She kicked me once, right in the shin. Valentina mentioned something interesting. She seemed to think Bellwether was putting her job at risk. Oh yeah, Bellwether was putting all of our jobs at risk. What made you think that? You know, those arcane constructs in the library?
Did she want to make them the
replacements, essentially.
The caretakers.
Yeah. Most luckily. Oh yeah, they're so cool. Well, a few weeks ago, I peeked in on a meeting she was having with Theodore. Apparently, the school board was planning to replace the staff with him. Hey. Well, I'm sure the headmaster rejected her proposal. I don't know. From the way she was talking, it sounded like he didn't have any say in the matter. But only the headmaster should have the authority to fire staff. Why would she be that confident? Dunno. All I know is that she hated having commoners on campus. She was really miffed when Theodore started hiring common folk from the community centre. Not to mention she was planning on replacing all of the students with those constructs, so honestly, it was just going to become a big AI building. It was so weird. Supposedly, Bellwether told the headmaster she was planning to fire all the academy staff and replace them with arcane constructs. Okay, thank you for answering our questions, Jan. Sure, anytime. Ugh. Ellipses.
What's wrong?
We still don't have any leads on other suspects. It's just a lot of people who say or hated Bellwether.
If it wasn't Wallace, it still could have been any other mage.
It could have been Gromit, for all we know. Little fucker with all of his knowledge as a dog. The trial is coming up soon. We still don't know why there was traces of necromancy on the body.
Come on, don't be like that. You always get the truth in the end.
Celeste, it's only been one time.
And after you acquit Wallace, it'll be a grand total of 2 times. Doesn't matter who tries to stop us. Man, king, or god.
Couldn't help but chuckle to myself. She'll never let me live that one down. Okay, okay. I guess we still need to talk to Wallace. I love the fact that the whole man, king, and god thing is definitely what the story is going to progress in. We're going to go up to having the kingdoms need us, and so we're going to have to argue over kings. And then the fucking thing with Eris and all that shit. Oh, wait.
Oh, sorry.
Let's head to the dungeons.
See? There we go.
Do you still need me, or present him something? Present him a frog.
I don't have a frog.
Oh, fuck. Objection! Actually, what would he say about the alchemy incident? Foul smell in the room. Are you aware of the foul smell, Lecture Hall 2B? Yeah. Luckily, Aria isn't letting anyone into the lecture hall until the investigation's over. But I'll probably have to get to it eventually. Oh, alchemical messes are always such a pain to clean up. I wonder if Aria can help me out like she used to. Wait, do you know Prosecutor Stillwind? She went here a few years ago. She'd always help me out using her magic. I miss that.
That's good to learn. Okay.
Yeah. What about, do we have the suits? Or, yeah, the arcane constructs. Ugh, I really just hope we don't lose our jobs to those constructs. Well, if there's any silver lining in Bellwether's death, it's that she can't carry out her plan. Damn, that's kind of heartless, man. Well, I do want to catch the real murderer. I don't have much pity for people who abuse positions of power. Well, I can't blame you. She kicked me once. I'm sure many people feel the same way. Okay. So we don't have anything to get him to be like, oh yeah, they normally talk with their voice. It's really weird. That kind of reminds me of the thing that walked past.
No. Okay. I'm worried about how much stuff we could potentially give to people. Oh, oops. I'm an attorney.
Yeah. Attorney. Literally just like flashing your badge. Have you ever seen The Curious Case of Dr. Decker?
No.
Okay.
Did you? I think you said last time there's like a running joke in it or something.
There's a few. So they're the what's it called? FMV games.
Oh, okay.
And the same creators that made like a detective game, and it's all very British. Mm-hmm. But the detective in one of the other ones, I'm trying to remember what it's called. But essentially, you can present people items very similar to this to get them to react and gain some new insight or like line of inquiry. But one of them is a hand symbol, and it's like, you know, kind of like the rock on kind of sign, the like middle finger and the other finger down, and then like the horns.
Oh yeah.
And he goes, "Have you seen this before?" And just does the hand sign in front of people. Do you know what this is? And the way he says it every time is just like, it's so intense. So funny. I love it. It's essentially the same thing with this like badge thing. It's just like, oh, here's this. Proves I'm attorney. It's fitted with artificery. I can use it to take pictures of evidence and crime scenes. Alright. Jan. Oh, sorry. I dozed off for a few seconds there. What about the blub? Oh, yeah, I don't know. What about the lockdown? What can you... what one was that for?
That was for the lockdown system.
Okay.
Well, not for the headmaster's actions, but I can't imagine. Well, hey, there we go.
Oh yeah. Are you friends with the Arcane sisters? Yeah, us commoners got to stick together after all. I don't know if you got a chance to try it, but their food is amazing. Valerie always saves food for me, so I pay that back by washing their dishes when I have time. I guess there's always give and take in places like this. Yeah, we even shared notes to figure out Bellwether's schedule. That made it a lot easier to avoid her. Bellwether was kind of menace here, wasn't she? Is there anything else? Like the map, I guess? Because, like... okay. Because I thought he might be... Oh, there's no exit on the west wing.
Yeah.
Wallace, I guess? What do you think of Wallace? Like, if you just present Wallace to him. Oh, he doesn't know anything about Wallace. Okay.
I think he might know about something about the headmaster.
How's it working under Headmaster Redmond? It's great. I allot to him for getting me this job. But I suppose those things never last. He must be talking about Bellwether's plan to fire the staff. Okay.
Okay, let's say...
To the dungeons! After we arrive at the Ratholm dungeons, I spotted Wallace locked in one of them the nearby cells. He was lying on the floor, muttering to himself. It's over. My life, it's over. Wallace? Hey, who are you? What do you want?
Wallace, it's us.
Oh, right.
How are you doing?
Apparently not well. Please tell me you're gonna get me out of here. I keep telling them that I didn't do it, but they won't listen. Sorry, Wallace, but they found traces of necromancy magic on the body. They're convinced that you did this, and they're gonna push your case to the trial. What? No! Are they gonna execute me? This can't be happening. The walls are closing in. I can't breathe. Please calm down. Wallace, we know that you're innocent. But those knights think that I did this. Are they gonna kill me? I've spent my entire life learning how to deal with these situations. If you let me represent you in court, I can prove that you're innocent. Oh, right. You said that you were a lawyer. But I don't really have any money to pay you with. Don't worry about that. For now, let's focus on getting you acquitted. What? They seriously want to help me? He's shocked and happy. No, they must want something from me. Well, I guess it doesn't matter anyway. It's not like I have anything else to lose. That wasn't exactly the reaction I was hoping for, but at least he's cooperating. Alibi? Don't understand. I was with you in the library the entire time. Why do they think I'm the murderer? It makes no sense. Unless... You told the Inquisition, right? Was I betrayed? Did they frame me? Did you tell them I was with you? He backed away from us and looked suspicious on his face. We did, but they found traces of necromancy on the body. They believed that Bellwether was murdered with a necromancy spell. He seemed to get even more tense, something I didn't think was possible. Eris had mentioned that his studies were something he'd like to keep to himself. I would need I'd need to be delicate. Have you seen this? What can you tell me about this, Wallace? I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Okay, you can't actually give him the compendium until we've actually gone through everything.
Yeah. Wallace, we heard about the type of magic that you're studying.
Don't worry, the headmaster explained it to us already. You just want to use necromancy to become a doctor, right?
No. I think that what you're doing is really respectable. It's nice to see a dark school of magic being used as a force for good. What? No! You've got it all backwards. It's because of Wraithbound, those stupid books. Yeah, remember, he didn't like the Wraithbound books. He thought they were stinky poo-poo. For the first time, I saw some genuine rage from him. Real necromancy has always been about healing. But because of garbage like Wraithbound, the public keeps calling for necromancy to be outlawed. I think calling it garbage may be a bit much. The nobility paid Corin Bloomvale to write stories about evil necromancers. He's such a sellout. Liches are magically impossible, but people still believe that nonsense. No, they're not. It's magic.
In this world, it seems there's something
stupid. That man single-handedly threw the study of necromancy back into the Stone Age. I had to temper myself. He was clearly passionate about this, but I'll admit it stung to hear him talk about my favourite book like that.
Maybe we should talk about something else.
I understand that you have reservations about talking about your magic, but in order to build a case for you, we need to present your spell compendium to the courts. I don't have one. Eris already told us about that. That's why she gave us a blank one for you to choose to. Do I have to? It would be extremely difficult to defend you without your compendium. It's a core piece of evidence. Okay, I'll tune to it. Just don't be surprised when you see my instant kill death spell.
Wallace, Dissertation, Mend Wounds, Illusionary Disguise, Revive, Animate Corpse, Necrotic Blight. Okay.
So Animate Corpse isn't going to help him. Yeah, Necrotic Blight is the one that he literally invented to kill someone. Okay, so we know what Prestidigitation is. We've seen
no harmless visual effect on their hand. This effect will last as long as they maintain concentration on the spell.
Heals the wounds of the target over the casting time. Wounds on the target are magically healed without leaving any scars or bruises. This spell can't restore missing limbs, nor can it revive someone who has already died. Menas. Very nice picture. Place an illusion on the target to completely change their visual appearance. The disguise moves with the target for the duration. The disguise can make the target look 1 foot larger or smaller. Elements hidden by the spell are made invisible, and elements created by the spell are purely visual. You cannot make visual contact. So
I think, it was a golem, 100% then, and they had an illusion on.
But then...
That made it look like Bellwether.
So she had been dead way before? Like, way before it, or...?
I don't know. What if Bellwether was trying to... I suppose Bellwether might have been trying something... Because she has illusion as her main school.
Just like the headmaster.
Revive.
Vivify. Floods the target with life energy in an attempt to resuscitate them. It does not heal wounds sustained. Results aren't guaranteed. It cannot resuscitate someone who has been dead for more than a minute. Reanimates the target using life energy, creating an undead minion for the duration. The minion follows the caster's orders, but its intelligence is limited and it cannot speak. The minion can end the spell prematurely, but will only do so if ordered by the caster. Once the spell has ended, the undead will return to being a dead body.
Okay.
So that makes it impossible for that to have been an animated body before, like in the interaction with Jan.
Because of the voice.
Yeah. I understood why he was studying this type of magic. It's kind of fucked up that he was learning to animate corpses, though. The spell in his compendium sounds fairly gruesome, like the one that instantly kills people. It was a little terrifying to know that spells like this even existed.
But that being said, necromantic blight was what killed the target, right? But shit, necromantic blight is in there. Oh
yeah,
no!
that's what's gonna be the thing then. Sorry. A long time ago I showed my compendium to someone and they stabbed me. After she saw my necromancy spells, you know, the one that instantly kills people, she told everyone in the academy. That's when Professor Bellwether started coming after me. That must have been difficult for you. After that, I didn't really talk to anyone. What about Eris? Yeah, I guess Eris was there too.
Is that case his mind's been warped and he doesn't... Eris has never actually been really around?
I mean, it's possible.
Yeah. Just his wording there. I guess Eris was there too?
Yeah, making it more of a question rather than a statement. I mean, funny enough, all those reality rewrite things might just be because we're interacting with someone that other people don't know's there until she makes her presence, like, there?
Yeah.
It's hard to say. It seemed like it was a difficult time for him. No wonder he had so much trouble remembering. Something similar happened to me after I left my hometown. Yeah, no, something tells me that she's like not... Wait, who is she? There's something off about her.
How did you and Eris become friends anyway? Who is she? There's something off about her.
There was another hint of fear from her. Oh, sometimes the other students would steal the ID number off my locker and switch it with another student's. They thought it was very funny whenever the student got angry with me. Eris had a bit of a reputation around our school. Everyone was scared of her, even the students from the nobility. Probably due to some baseless rumours. No, she killed someone. One day, someone switched my ID with hers. I was so scared when she came up to me, I couldn't even say anything. She didn't get angry like the others. She just apologised and gave me back my nameplate. After that, she started talking to me whenever she saw me. So I have to ask, if it's caused you so much trouble, why are you still studying necromancy? I want to become a doctor. The headmaster told us the same thing, but why are you learning spells like can steal people's life force and raise the dead? Life and death are two sides of the same coin. That's the key principle behind necromancy. The first undead was actually a failed attempt to resurrect a human using magic. Right now, necromancy can only heal injuries and wounds, but it can't do anything for disease or deformities. If I could just keep studying, I know I can develop necromancy beyond that. Don't try to do eugenics, my friend. I might even be able to create spells that can cure terminal illness. I think I can already guess, but how was your relationship with Catherine Bellwether?
Emotions. No. Oh, I was expecting emotions to just get.
Yeah, me too. After word got out about my spells, Professor Bellwether would always find reason to punish me. She'd start yelling at me for even the smallest mistakes. It was pretty obvious that she had it out for the students who didn't come from noble families.
That's terrible.
I'd wake up each day scared that she'd notice me in the hallways. I knew how to avoid her and stay out of her way, but sometimes she'd get bored and come looking for me. I can't believe that after everything that she did, she's just gone. I'm sure you have mixed emotions about what happened. I honestly don't know how to feel about it. To be honest, I always wish she could just disappear. But now that it's finally happened, I feel even more scared. It feels like she's going to come back as a ghost to haunt me.
Yeah, there's no chance he's the murderer.
I think I'm starting to put things together now.
Have you figured anything out?
Yeah, I need a moment to think through everything. Prosecution wants to implicate Wallace despite his alibi. They wouldn't have a reason to do this unless the evidence heavily implicated him. How does the evidence implicate Wallace? We've learned that Wallace is a necromancer. And he's the only person at the academy that was capable of high-level necromancy.
Medical trace necromancy was found on the body.
Yeah. There's a trace of necromancy on the body.
This means they think Wallace used one of his necromancy spells. Even without seeing the traces, it's pretty obvious that the magic was used on the body.
Right. There weren't any wounds on it. The autopsy report found no signs of poison or disease. If I know Prosecutor Stillwind, she'll probably already have a theory on which spell might have been used. The prosecution will probably argue that Wallace used one of his spells to kill Bellwether. It was necromantic blight.
Yeah. That's... yeah.
They'll probably say that he used necromantic blight.
That makes sense. Necromantic blight would have drained the life force from her body.
There was a pool of blood where Catherine Bellwether was. It's strange because she shouldn't have any shouldn't have been wounded by necrotic blight. But that's where the contradiction lies. Let's suppose that Wallace did kill Bellwether using necromantic blight. There's something at the crime scene that wouldn't be there if that was true. There's too much blood. Maybe. There you go. Oh, okay, so Bellwether's body was covered in blood.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
So one up. Oh, yeah. You didn't change it to Bellwether, you still had it as Lecture Hall B.
Oh.
There you go. Necromantic Blight is a spell that doesn't inflict any visible wounds. But if that's true, there shouldn't have been any blood at the scene. Yeah, as far as we're aware, even though the blood should have been pooling at the abdominal region, there was no wounds on her body.
Yeah.
Do you think someone, like, healed her wound after she'd been stabbed?
It's possible. Especially considering we have someone who has mend. But then wouldn't he have said if he had done that?
Yeah,
maybe
I mean...
this is a case of him not telling us everything at the moment.
I'm just so confused because she also had illusion magic on her body, which implies that she was disguised as someone else.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
So what the fuck does that mean?
But then, what really happened?
That's the last piece. And if I had to guess, the information we need is being hidden by one of the witnesses who discovered the body.
Valentina.
She's definitely hiding something. Did you notice how she reacted when I asked her to scan the room?
Yeah, she went away. She's even trying to be subtle about it.
The way she reacted, I think she may have been trying to hide herself from your detect magic. Which can only mean that there's a magical trace on her.
I wonder what she's trying to hide.
But she wouldn't be able to cast magic because she's not a noble. She's a common.
Yes, correct.
There's only one way to find out. The next time you see her, can you cast detect magic from afar and scan her?
Alright. It's been a while since we talked to her. Valerie also mentioned that they still had work to do today. She might be back at the Academy's kitchen now.
Have you seen this?
It's an attorney badge.
What's this? Is it some kind of artificery? Oh wait, no, sorry. Is it some kind of artificery? It's my an attorney runestone. It proves I'm a certified attorney. It's fitted with artificery. I can use it to take pictures of evidence in crime scenes. Oh, I've seen some of the rich kids using those.
Sorry about him. He shows that thing to everyone.
I just think it's neat.
I love it. I just think it's neat.
I just think it's neat.
Where's that from? Is that The Simpsons?
Yeah, it's Marge. It's Marge. Yeah. It's so stupid. Those two are finally gone. I can finally get some cleaning done. Hello.
May we introduce ourselves?
We approached the kitchen from afar, making sure that Valentina wouldn't spot us. Pretty far away, but Celeste had the eyes of a hawk. It must have been a skill she picked up from her days as a mercenary. You know, like yesterday. There she is, Celeste.
What?
Just don't shout the incantation like you always do.
I know that. Abelia. What the?
What is it?
There's a trace of magic on her.
I knew it. Which school of magic is it?
It's necromancy. There's a trace of necromancy on her.
What? Valentina has a magical trace of necromancy on her. Someone cast a necromancy spell on her within the last 48 hours.
Is she gonna be okay? Or after we all kill a curse or something?
I still wasn't sure how this fit with everything, but if she was in danger, we are obligated to help her. For now, let's talk to her and see if she saw who cast the spell on her. If all else fails, we confront her with the evidence we have. So, something tells me it's a cure wounds spell. They're back! Oh, it's you again. Okay, just relax. Just need to repeat what I told them. Unfortunately for her, she had far more troubling matters to worry about. You've been covered in necromantic juju. Miss Heinous, there appears to be traces of necromancy on Bellwether's body. That's because that necromancer killed her, right? That's the thing. If that were true, a lot of evidence we found doesn't make sense. I think someone else cast a spell on the body. She became even more tense than before. Is it possible that you saw someone use magic on Bellwether? Calm down. There's no way they know. No, definitely not. Her thoughts were an open book now. If I beat her in an argument, her thoughts might show me what she's hiding. Did you see something? Argument. Want to do it next time, or?
No, we'll try and get as close to the trial as we can.
Okie dokie.
I just thought it'd be a good idea to save.
Yeah. Valentina clearly knew more than she was letting on. She found the body alongside her sister, and she reacted strangely when I mentioned someone may have used magic on the body. What was she hiding? Miss Heinous, from the beginning, I felt that you've been hiding something from us. There's something that you're not telling us about. What are you talking about? My conscience is clear. I've told you and the knights everything I know. I've got nothing to hide. My testimony was fine. Okay. Do we know extremely minor aspects of the investigation? For whatever reason, she's hiding something that occurred. She has discovered. Don't we normally get my conscience is clear?
Oh, don't threaten her, probably.
No. Wait, so use when the opponent's thought contradicts their claim. I mean, she's angry and scared.
So my conscience is clear.
Her emotions.
My conscience is clear. No. My conscience is clear, but she's feeling scared and angry.
Yeah. Miss Heinous, it's clear to anyone how nervous you are. I can practically see the fear on you emanating right now. It's clear that you're hiding something from us. Just tell us the truth. Let's say I were hiding something. Which I'm not, by the way. I don't have to tell you anything. You're not a cop. Why should I tell you anything? You're not even with those knights. My client is innocent by withholding your testimony, condemning him to a wrongful conviction, which she already seems to distrust him, so you've nothing to lose by telling us what happened. I know that you're not the murderer. I'll make sure you're protected. Or what's the threat? You've already given your statement to the Inquisition. If the truth comes out, what do you think they'll do when they realise you lied to them? I'm almost kind of tempted for threaten.
The thing, I don't know how much is looking at the psychological profile cheating.
No.
No,
because it doesn't really tell you that much.
It's clear she fears the repercussions of what happened, but she may respond to even worse. Oh, she may respond to even worse threats. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So threaten seems to work. You've already given your statement to the Inquisition. If the truth comes out, what do you think they'll do when they realise you lied to them? Whoa! So, who are you protecting, Miss Heinous? You're talking a big game, but I bet you can't actually prove anything, can you? You keep trying to say that I'm lying to protect someone. I don't know anyone who can use magic. I don't even know any mages, and I definitely didn't see anyone use magic on the body.
Mages.
Well, I mean, she knows the headmaster? I don't know anyone who can use magic.
What about him?
Well, she knows Wallace.
Yeah, I know.
Only as like passing.
I'm just wondering.
Like, it has to be people, right? Or is it the evidence that she's covered in stuff? So if you go to clues, there's a...
Do you actually think one of them died and one...
It's possible. It's possible that one of them got killed.
Results at home.
Yeah, it wouldn't really make sense, though, if someone got stabbed.
No, okay, this is how you do it. We look at all of the... Yeah, we have to go... So we know she has been affected by necromancy magic.
Yes.
So we just need to look... So we know she's not a corpse, though, right?
Yeah.
Because... Can't talk, right? Cannot speak.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not that. Not that, or she'd be dead. Not that, because evocation. So it can only be mend wounds or necromancy. So whichever way we look at it, she's been attacked.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. Well, this is what I was saying. I think she's been injured, and Wallace helped her with the wound. But if you go to clues,
yeah,
and go to the spell that she's currently coated in.
Oh, good idea.
Yeah. So
someone casts necromancy on her.
Yeah, so instead of presenting someone, it's more that we're presenting evidence that she's been affected by magic to contradict that she doesn't know anyone who can use magic. Because, I mean, unless we go, yes, you do, you're in a school full of kids that can use magic.
No, yeah, I see what you mean. We can't really present Wallace to her.
Yeah, because she doesn't actually know him.
We don't. No. I think she does. I think at the moment he's the only person we have who knows necromancy.
Yeah.
So that's the reason he's the one who saves her.
But we can't prove that she knows Wallace.
True. Fair enough. Ooh.
You can't hide the truth from us, Miss Ines. What? How do they know? You said that you never even seen a necromancy spell before, did you? If that were true, why is there a trace of necromancy on you? What? There's a trace of necromancy on me?
Yeah, fair enough.
What? She seems to genuinely be surprised about that. Oh, no.
She did die. She did actually die.
Oh,
she did die.
Oh no.
Holy moly. Okay.
So wait, what does that mean then?
So wait, does it?
So she must have died immediately with no wounds,
Is the blood not the teacher's then, but hers?
But like it says, it can't heal wounds.
It does not heal wounds sustained. Yeah, that's interesting.
So if she was stabbed, then how does that mean that she got like
you revive and then do main wounds?
Yeah, but then she would have seen who revived her, right? Unless she was unconscious when it happened.
Interesting.
Also, what is the purpose of making one of the golems look like Bellwether? Was Bellwether already in the room? Like,
is Bellwether in the Weeaboss now?
Can you see her? Where is she? I'm so confused.
What if because the kid is coming at this from a necromancy is a healing spell type thing.
Yeah.
So it's the idea of if someone has been badly injured, you use mend to patch up all their wounds, and then you revive them.
But you only have like a minute.
I know, you had to work fast.
Yeah. Like, and from what I can tell of the spell for the mend wound, it takes time to cast, so...
Nope.
Yeah, 1 minute.
A
It
minute
takes as long as it takes to revivify someone.
to revive. Okay, interesting. Okay, so
You
it
would have to
be
do...
revive first.
Yeah.
You would have to revive first. Interesting.
No, if she didn't know, she wouldn't have avoided Celeste back then.
No, yes, she does know. Okay.
There had to be an explanation for that. Oh. This is crazy. Why is there a trace of necromancy on me?
Oh, she doesn't understand. She doesn't understand that necromancy and healing is the same family.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
But so that means though that it probably wasn't Wallace that cast it on her then, right?
We'll see.
Did that guy curse? Did that guy curse me? Am I going to become a zombie? That was strange. She seemed genuinely worried. Was she really unaware that the spell was cast on her? No, she ran away from Celeste. Was going to scan the crime scene for magical traces. Well, this isn't the crime scene. So. Why doesn't Valentina know the spell was necromancy? She knew that someone used magic on her, but she didn't know that the spell cast on her was necromancy. So, I think that the headmaster also knows necromancy, right? Because how else do you teach someone necromancy spells? Unless you know them yourself. Because, I mean, that was why Arya was like, someone had to have taught you spells, right? Because you can't just teach them yourself. But Thingy's an exception to the rule, right?
Yes.
So, yeah. Calm down, Miss Anus. Not all necromancy spells related to the undead. Healing spells are also a form of from the school of necromancy. Healing spells? Oh, if it was from that time she healed that cut. She? Someone healed a cut on her. Is that mage a student here? Sorry, I just remembered that there's something that I have to do. Oh, was it fucking Eris? Was Eris causing chaos again? I'll be right back. Before we could say anything, she quickly walked out the room. She seemed to really want to avoid talking about the mage, but why was that?
Hey, we're not done talking to you. Do you want me to just catch her? I'm pretty sure she can't outrun me.
Fucking hell. The Inquisition is still patrolling the surrounding area. They'd probably intervene if we started chasing one of our witnesses.
But we weren't able to learn anything.
Actually, I did learn one thing. She has a friend who cast a healing spell on her.
Really? How did you figure that out?
Good deductive reasoning.
Well, healing magic is also a form of necromancy, right? I guess that explains why there were magical traces on her. It's a good thing a necromancer isn't actually trying to kill her.
I've got to admit, though, you'd think that the magical trace would be very small if it was just a cut, right? Like, if it was like a boo-boo on the back of your finger or something. Why were there traces of necromancy on Bellwether's body? Yeah, did someone run in there to try and heal her and failed? A mage cast a healing spell. on Bellwether. That's it.
What?
This whole time we've been wondering why there were traces of necromancy on the body. It wasn't because someone attacked Bellwether with necromancy. It's because someone used a necromancy spell to try and heal her.
Oh, I get it. It doesn't matter what type of necromancy spell someone uses. Traces from the same school of magic look exactly the same.
It's not just that, the body clearly bled at some point. So yeah, so she was injured. Someone healed the wound. Yeah.
Okay. Her wounds on Bellwether's body.
What would happen if someone used a healing spell on an injured corpse?
He'll close all the body's wounds.
That means someone was with her for 1 whole minute, just like casting a spell to heal her wounds. In other words, it removed any cuts or bruises.
Oh, you can imagine her wounded and... You can imagine her close to death and someone trying to save her with closed wounds.
Yeah.
But perhaps it wasn't acting fast enough. So that's why they couldn't find any wounds on her. Well, interrogating Valentina may have been a dead end, but at least it helped you figure out that.
So is this also a way to prove that he wasn't the one in the room at the time because he could have revived her instead?
I think at the beginning of this case, we're going to have to argue that he's the one who was trying to save her life. At least at the beginning, that's how we're going to have to argue it.
That feels weird though, right? Because...
I know, but yeah, I think the actual chain of events will become a bit clearer when we start arguing stuff.
I'm not sure that was a dead end.
What makes you say that?
Why would she go to so much trouble to hide those traces on her? Too coincidental. The wounds on the body were healed by an unknown person. The person who found the body is hiding the identity of a healing spell cast on her. What if it's the same person? I doubt she'll give us the opportunity to find out for sure.
Yeah, she's definitely onto us.
We've done everything we could for now, and we had plenty of evidence to poke holes in the prosecution's case. And if that didn't work, we just have to drag Valentina onto the sand to pull the truth out of her. She clearly knew more than she was letting on. She wouldn't be able to run in a courtroom. Me. I'm telling you, that girl used magic to scan me.
Calm down. We don't even know who they are.
Didn't you see them, Val? Those two are unreasonably attractive.
Okay, but what does that mean?
They have to be nobles or something. Commoners don't look like...
Tina, calm down.
But they're hot. What if they did find out what you did? What you did?
They can't prove anything. The Inquisition already has our alibi.
Alibi? What? Oh, it's just you, Jan. What are you two talking about? Well, we were just talking about those two investigators. They're so weird, right? Like, why are they so attractive?
Why do you keep mentioning that?
Investigators? Oh, you mean the blonde kid and the girl with the sword?
They talked to you, didn't they?
Yeah, they asked me a bunch of questions. I think they're investigating Bellwether's murder. What did they tell you? What did you tell them? Oh, not much. I saw Bellwether a bit before you two found the body, so they wanted to know if I saw anything. Did you see anything? No idea. I just told them about how she shoved me before you two discovered the body. After that, the guy just
that's
kept going
important.
on and on about getting the truth and finding other suspects. Scared Lord, I think I'm going to be sick. He seemed really interested when I told them Bellwether was going to fire us. What? Why would you tell them about that? Oh, it's not as if it makes any difference, right? With Bellwether gone, I'm pretty sure we'll see a few more paychecks before they fire us. Valentina was crushed under her breath. Cursed under her breath, I mean. Damn it all, that's probably what they're thinking too. Are you okay? You don't look so good.
Honestly, yeah. Jan has actually kind of been a bit...
It's very forthcoming.
Like, he said the perfect reason for one of the economists to kill her.
Yeah. Just go away, Jan. Don't you have work to do? Ooh, don't mind me. By the way, I made you lunch and it's on the front counter in the kitchen. Oh, sorry, wrong one.
By the way, I made you lunch. It's in the front counter of the kitchen.
Thanks, you're a lifesaver, Valerie. They have our motive, Val. They have our motive and they're going to find out what we did.
You don't know that.
Why did Jan have to go blabbing about Bellwether's plan for to those two? Why do they have to? Why do you have to keep making meals for him? He doesn't even do anything.
What?
I'm just gonna come out and say it. I have to run a 2-person kitchen every meal to feed these pampered kids. He just lazes around and complains about his job.
You know, he's overworked.
Like hell, he's overworked. Every time I see him, he's either napping or barely working.
Have you been around campus? Have you ever seen it dirty?
No, but...
He's the only custodian on staff. The school board won't let the headmaster hire more. He barely has enough time to sleep. Why do you think he's tired all the time?
Scared Lord. I'm really sorry, I just... Are you really going to be okay?
Everything is going to be fine. We just need to do our best and keep our stories straight.
Have you been able to get into the library lately?
No, the knights are patrolling around it. Do you think she actually does know magic?
I was going to say, it's either going to be a case that reveals that commoners can also learn magic, which is then going to blow some people's minds, or it's going to be a case that they're not actually twins, and one of them just has made herself look to imitate her as a twin. So,
how strong do you think illusionary magic can be?
Very. Because, I mean, they haven't implied that we've touched their hair at all. So you can make it so that you look identical to someone, but not necessarily feel the same as they do.
But that being said, there is a... We're assuming that Valerie would be the real one, right? But then that contradicts the stuff. Can an illusion have magical traces on them?
Yeah.
And if so, why would they need to be healed?
Wait, what do you mean?
If Valentina has necromancy traces on her, but if she's an illusion...
No. Then... I'm talking about...
No?
So, Valerie is a noble from somewhere.
Okay.
Who has a adopted / sibling relationship with Valentina.
And has an illusion to make her look like her sister.
Yeah, so that they look like twins.
Very good. Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
But as I said, there's one of two options, because we've now seen that there is a spell called Disguise Self, and it literally goes through all of the effort of explaining you can make yourself look like something but not feel like something, and what is it? we thought it's obviously going to be in the case of the knight's armor, right? The things, but then it could very well be the crux of this case is why she knows magic is because she's not actually a commoner. But if it is that she is a commoner, then it's going to be like oh my scale lord, how did you guys get magic from a common
I'm still I was going to say I'm still leaning on it not the actual murderer not being these two.
I mean,
I still think it's someone else.
It's also very true.
But one thing I did think of myself is one of these characters could have much, much, much more reason for wanting her dead if they were a previously expelled student.
That is also true. That is very true indeed.
Yeah. And then that's why they said about going in a library to continue their studies in secret.
Yeah, you don't think that she was a prior student to, like, what's it called?
Working in the kitchen.
No. She was another necromancy student, sort of thing.
I'd say illusion.
Well, no, because she clearly knows necromancy because she healed her sister's wound.
Oh, of course. Yeah, she would have to pay for that.
And also, Disguise Self was in a necromancer's book, so it's clear that you can also know it.
That's a good point. So, yeah. I need to remember that.
I was really hoping we could get one last study session for you before they fire us, so she can do magic. Yeah, it's too bad. I mean, it might really be the case that she is a commoner that can do magic. But it's so weird and hard to tell.
Interesting. Very interesting, right?
Yeah.
I will have to pick this up next time.
Yeah, and I hope that you're all willing to come and join us next time. See you all then.
At the moment, I'm definitely on the on the side of this chapter is probably going to be on the really good side.
Yeah, man.
This feels quite interesting.
Yeah, I'm feeling it. Right, well, catch you all later. See you next time. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.